You're listening to 89.3 FM, KAOS Olympia. This is K-Punk, and I'm here with Jesus Rehab.
Hello.
Hey, K-Punk.
So, guys, tell me the origin of your band name.
I guess I don't really know. We were raised really religious, and then we believed in the power of rock, and and the name just kind of came to us, I guess.
Have you guys gone by any other band names?
No, we've thought about it before. We've actually not been able to play a show because of our band name one time. So we've definitely mulled it over, but no, I think we're going to stick with it.
I think that's a good answer. I think right after we came up with the name, we were like, maybe we shouldn't have picked this name, but that was about 5 years ago, so it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, well, I guess you guys aren't going to play at many churches, are you?
No, although some people think they were a Christian band, so I mean,
Which we might be. It's for you to decide.
So, why don't you tell us each of your names and what you play?
My name is Jared, and I play guitar and sing.
My name's Dominic, and I play drums and percussion and occasionally piano.
Awesome. How long have you guys been playing music, individually or together?
That's a good question. So we're brothers, and I started playing music at 14, I think. And then I started playing the drum kit at 14. Let's put it that way. Yeah. I think that's about right.
It was a long time ago we started. Because I remember I was still living in the house when you started playing with your friends.
How old are people when they're in 6th grade?
12.
12. All right, so 12. More on 12. In my case, it was 14. It was
I've been playing.
rough.
Yeah, I've been playing since I was 11, but piano first, and then guitar since 14.
Have you guys been in other bands before?
Many bands. I don't even remember the names of some of them.
Yes, many bands.
How different is it being in a band with your brother in comparison to with other people?
I think it's extremely different. It's awesome. It's like the excitement. I mean, you know what each other likes. You know when each other doesn't like something. It's easy to communicate. I think there's not really any drama other than musical drama. There's nothing like you have to worry about. So it's fun. I don't know. I think every combination gets a different product, so I think there's things we can't do because we're brothers, but I think there's things we can do only brother or people that are related can do in a band. So
Yeah, I think one really neat thing we're able to do is really move through music quickly and move through ideas quickly. We don't have to necessarily let it like the song blossom like a group of different people would. We're able to get through ideas and figure out what each other thinks about it pretty quickly and then move on. And so it's a really neat in the writing process.
So moving on, who writes the songs? Is it a combined effort?
Yeah. I mean, I have no idea how to play drums, so Dom definitely writes all the drum parts, but we both give each other ideas. I guess I come to the table with a song. It's just easier that way. Sometimes we write together, but usually there's a long editing process when that happens. If I just can come to the table with a song, usually can happen pretty fast.
What do you think are the main themes or topics of your songs?
Well, I think my lyrical style is always to discover something about myself, or I just assume that other people probably have gone through the same stuff or will someday. Then maybe if I stay true to myself like that there'll be somebody that I can connect with lyrically. I think one of our albums was about kind of figuring out how to, have healthy relationships with people, friends, partners, whatever, parents. I think that was something that, I definitely had to discover. And then this one in particular is just about processing ideas that you may have been keeping with you for a long time and thought were definitely true ideas that you accepted as a person that was very young and probably didn't know any better at the time and never thought twice about it. So I think there's a point in your life where you kind of are I don't know if that was a good idea. Maybe I should think about that a little bit. So I think a lot of these songs are about doing that.
Who are your major musical influences?
Pearl Jam, for sure. First band I heard that really got me wanting to play music, but it was really Pearl Jam, Green Day, Smashing Pumpkins, Stone Temple Pilots. I think that was the first real group, and then it kind of just evolved from there. One of the great things about the internet is you can be influenced by hundreds of bands now very easily. So it's much more involved in that these days, but those are the 4 bands when I first started playing.
And I studied jazz, so it's definitely, harmonic complexity and stuff like that. We try to throw in there whenever we can. And, like, I think with those bands, the way they really come out in our music now is as a two-piece, you look for people who have achieved kind of an emotive type of music that really touched you without doing a lot of really difficult things. Like, we can never do what, like, an 8-piece band can do, like, nowadays, or what bands like Head and the Heart can do, where they have harmonies flying at you all over the place and stuff like that. So we tried to find music to be influenced by that we feel like we can do as a two-piece and make it come off not only on records but definitely live. I think that's our strong point.
What's your outlook on the record industry today?
I think it's amazing. I know if this was 10 years ago, we probably wouldn't be able to do what we're doing. So
yeah, I think what Jared means by that is it's kind of open to interpretation at this point. The idea of having a record label dominating things, like a specific one, is kind of out the door, especially what with Macklemore's done this year. And a lot of bands have done as far as releasing free music, Radiohead being the biggest example of that. So anybody can kind of have a label, anybody can kind of do what they want to do, and it's just how much work you want to put into it. So if that's what the record label industry is, and we're all for it.
Tell us about your next show.
So we have a show coming up with our good friends Stereo Embers at one of our favorite Shoreline bars, which is a city right north of Seattle that has one music venue, and this music venue is the coolest dive bar ever. Carpeted walls and just like everything you would expect out of a dive bar, but just a great sound system and great people. And so we're playing that show with Guardian Aliens. And then we have another really cool show on June 17th at the Tractor with a band we've definitely been wanting to play with for a while called the Madcaps. And then another band that was just signed to Sub Pop that we don't know personally. And I apologize, I can't remember his name. I think it's Lee Baines III or something like that. But I'm sure many people know of him. But we're excited about both those shows.
Well, thanks for coming in today, guys.
Yeah, tell us about
Thank you.
Yeah.